Hello there, I'm Scott and welcome back to the channel. Now you may be wondering why I'm holding some fruit in my hand. Now if you saw the thumbnail, you'll already know. But today I'm going to attempt to feed my giant Vietnamese centipede some fruit. Now your Scolopendrid centipedes, they're well known for being real fearsome predators. They will take down almost anything they can overpower. And they don't really have that many predators either. So you'll be forgiven for thinking that they have a completely carnivorous diet, but they do occasionally supplement their diet with fruit, amongst other things. So I've got myself a selection of different fruits. Never ever tried this before, and she has gone off her food a little bit lately, so it's a good time to try something a bit different. So I'm really excited to find out whether she will actually take any of the different things that I have. So let's get into the video and see what she likes.
So we're just going to uncover the centipede. Now I have already removed some moss and some other bits and pieces, but I can see where she is in the corner there. Now I probably should use tongs, but like I've said in a lot of my other videos, I'm really clumsy with tongs, so rather be sure and use my hands. But I know with an animal like this it is a bit dodgy to some people. But now with your centipede, they don't really like bright lights, so there is a chance that the whole feeding video might just be her running around trying to find somewhere to hide, but we'll give it a go, see how it goes.
So first up, we're going to try banana. Now, I'm not sure whether she's going to go for banana, but we'll give it a go.
So I will actually shorten these video clips when I do the final edit. So each of the fruits, I'll probably keep in here for about 10 minutes at a time, just to give her a bit of a chance to know it's there. But so far her antennae are not twitching at all, not really responding to a banana. But like I say, I kind of had my doubts that bananas are sort of pungent enough to sort of get her attention.
Next up, we're going to try a nice slice of Granny Smith apple.
Well, she's definitely woken up a bit now, and she's been a little bit more active. But now I've popped the apple in here, she's kind of stopped again now. So she just looks like she's sulking at the moment. But certainly no immediate response to the apple. Now this apple is about a week old, so it is probably a little bit dry, but definitely no interest at all.
Next up, we're going to try watermelon. Now, everybody likes watermelon, surely. It's really juicy and hydrating, so I've got a good feeling about this one.
Now, I did just have a little escape attempt a second ago. They're very, very sensitive inverts, and they can feel the open top. So she did try and climb up the corner a minute ago. But we'll keep persevering. She's still really calm. And I have sort of steered her with a paintbrush a couple of times, and she hasn't acted at all defensively. So we've only got a couple of fruits to go after this, so if she could stay nice and calm but active, we might have some luck. She does look like she's showing a little bit of interest in the melon, but she might just be trying to hide underneath it. She might just be having a nibble under there. So definitely has a bit of potential, I think, the melon. So it's one that I might leave in overnight. So when the lights go out and she's more relaxed, she might have a nibble on it later on.
Next up, we're going to try blueberries. Now, I'm not a big fan of blueberries myself. Don't really taste as much. Certainly the ones you get from the supermarket. But anyway, she might like them, so give them a go.
So the blueberries are the penultimate fruit. I've got one more to try after this. But, you know, if the whole video is a bit of a failure and she doesn't eat anything, at least we've had a good look at her. So don't really see much of your centipedes, so it's nice to be able to check on her condition. But you can see she's got really nice, sort of curious, twitchy antennae, and she's moving really nicely. So she's definitely in good health. But I think she's definitely just trying to find somewhere to hide. Now I always keep the water dish topped up with my centipede. I have a bit of moss in here normally as well, but I don't wet any other part of the enclosure. Just rely on the big water dish, and she does really well.
The last fruit we're going to try is red grapes. Now, I have read somewhere that they do like grapes, so hopefully this will be the one.
So I've had the grapes in here for about 10 minutes, and she's already shown some interest, and she's just come back to them now. So I'd say that these are the ones with the most potential. And you can see there, she does look like she's having a little bit of a nibble. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep the grapes in here overnight and also put the bit of watermelon back as well. So once, you know, the lights go out and she's got her cork bark hide back in here and she's more relaxed, then we'll have a check in the morning and see whether there's been any success. But definitely the one she's shown the most interest in.
So probably not the most exciting feeding video you've ever seen, but there was some success in the end. So I left the grapes in there overnight and also the piece of watermelon, and she did eventually eat some of the grapes. So I came in the middle of the night and had a little look with my red torch, and she was definitely nibbling on the grapes. So I had a little look in the morning, and there was definitely some evidence that she'd eaten some grape. So really interesting to try it anyway, even if she did reject all the other stuff. But I will try a couple of other fruits as well at some point. But you know, obviously I'll go back to her normal insect prey. But yeah, it's definitely good fun to give it a go. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. You know, give me a thumbs up if you do like it. You know, tell people about my channel. It is growing very, very slowly. But yeah, thanks for watching, and you'll see me again soon.